All right, so it's recording in Zoom.
Awesome. Now
I'm going to click go live in the Facebook page.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We're good. Ready as we can be.
All right.
All right. How you guys doing? This is Leroy Tillman with Social Hacks, and this is a good friend of mine and partner of mine, Jennifer, the Greek goddess. We're going to be talking about the geek goddess.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about SEO. And I know a lot of our my viewers don't really dabble too much in SEO. Really, more of the Facebook ads. So let's start off. Can you explain to us exactly, for what exactly is SEO and to SEO mean? The definition of it and what it means.
Okay, so search SEO. It's 3 letters that stand for the term search engine optimization.
Okay.
And what that means is that your website is optimized for the search terms that people will type into Google. So for us, for Jiffy Funnel, let's say, people would type in, I need a sales funnel. We want to come up high in the results. So we will create our website pages to revolve around terms like that, to access the people that are looking for our product.
Okay, so if I'm using this basically as a platform for people that don't know much about SEO. If I was getting ready to, let's say, optimize my page,
okay,
what should I look for? What type of company should I look for? Can you give me some tips on where would I go as far as getting started with some SEO the right way?
Well, you'd come to us.
Okay, awesome.
But as far as doing it yourself, just the basics. I'm going to be working on a webinar next week that'll teach people the basics that they can do themselves for free. For the most part, businesses hire somebody to manage their search engine optimization or their AdWords campaigns. As you mentioned before, AdWords campaigns are very similar to Facebook campaigns, but they are not the dissimilarity. The reason they aren't the same is Facebook ads are based on social media, whereas Google AdWords are based on what somebody searched for on Google. So your ads on Facebook will appear in your timeline because you've expressed an interest in sales funnels or internet marketing or social media marketing, right? But if you're a company, that's for our company, it would be based on, so on Facebook, it would be based on the pages you follow, the comments you've made on different posts. That would be the algorithm there. For Google and AdWords and search engine optimization, what they're looking to do is give their searchers, their users, the most relevant results. So if I say, okay, I'm going away for a week, I need to I need to find a place for my dog to stay for a week. Okay, so I'm going to look for a dog kennel in my neighborhood, whatever it is. I type that into Google. Google wants to ensure that people keep using Google as a search engine. So it's going to make sure that the results it provides to the person who searched for dog walkers in my neighborhood, it's going to ensure that the results, so it's going to go through your entire website, your pages. It's going to look for the content that's going to match what that user is looking for.
Okay. So sort of like.
So as far as what company you would look for, you would want to make sure that they know what they're doing. Okay. I have a new client that about 2 months ago, they just disappeared from Google. They were just no longer there. And that was because they hired somebody who was using what I call, but what's known in the search engine optimization industry as a black hat
Okay.
SEO.
A black hat or black cat?
Hat.
A black hat.
Okay, so like in old Western movies, you'd have the cowboy with the black hat or the cowboy with the white hat, right? And so everything I do has always been white hat SEO. I don't use tricks like people have searched for one.
Can you explain the difference between a white hat SEO and the black hat SEO? What's the difference?
Okay, so I've been doing search engine optimization for over 20 years, I believe. So 2017. No, it's almost 20 years now. So when I first started doing it, black hat SEO tricks were things like having hidden text on a page. So at the bottom of a page, the user might see like a big chunk of white space. Okay. They don't think anything of it. But if in fact you highlight in that blank space, you would see a lot of keywords just hidden in there in the bottom because they made the text color the same as the background. So the users aren't seeing the text, but Google, like all of the search engine spiders that go out and look at the content that's on a website, they're seeing these search terms. So at the time when I first started, Britney Spears was a hot search term.
Okay.
So you would type in Britney Spears, and you would get a bunch of totally irrelevant results. You'd get dog walkers in my neighborhood, but it would be like Britney Spears at the bottom of the page, right? And you wouldn't see those search terms, but Google, at the time, before they started the real defining of their algorithm,
it's almost like it's like basically a path somewhere, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So white hat SEO uses it doesn't affect the user experience of the website. And that's super important to Google. Google wants to provide results to its users that are relevant. So one of the things that Google uses right now is the user experience ranking in its algorithm, right? So if you're currently appearing high up in the search results, but Google sees that people go there and they leave right away, it's going to take points off of your site because the user experience is not a positive one. You get to the website and you're like, oh, this isn't what I meant to search for at all. So you go back to your search results. So Google uses that information.
So that's what's recorded something like the Google Analytics.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Awesome.
So that would be your bounce rate, right? Like if you have a bounce rate of 100%, you're in big trouble.
That's not good, right?
No, that's people are leaving before a full second. Like Google will register a visit as like 1.5 seconds. But if somebody clicks through and they're like, no, this isn't a dog walker in my neighborhood.
On average, how long do I want somebody to stay on my website? Obviously, you want somebody to stay on your website as long as possible. But as far as the ranking goes, what would be a good number?
Well, if people visit like 3-4 pages on your site before leaving, that's a good thing. Like, so it counts how long they spend on your site, and it also counts how many pages you went to subsequently. So you arrive at a blog post, you've searched for a dog walker in your neighborhood, and there's a blog about, I take my dogs for walks in the park. And so you arrive via that page, you arrive via that blog post, but then you click on location or about us or whatever. So Google documents each of the actions that are taken on a website. And the more actions that are taken on a website, the more positive it considers that user experience to have been.
Okay. All right. I have a few more questions. I have one other question for me.
Do we have any People asking stuff. I can't even see.
Let me see. I can actually go and check and see. Guys, if you have any questions, just let us know. Put them in the comment box, and we'll try and get those questions answered.
Okay, here we go.
Kind of get there real quick. So I've been hearing about, I guess it's a little bit off the topic of the SEO, but it still relates to some sort. I've been hearing about negative keywords. What is this thing I've been hearing about negative keywords?
Okay, that's specific to when you are running Google AdWords campaigns, similar to Facebook campaigns. But having dealt with several Facebook campaigns now, they don't really have the same kind of negative keywords thing. So, for instance, again, with the dog walker in my neighborhood, so you're running your campaign, and you can go in and you can see in your AdWords, you can see what search people actually typed in to arrive at your page. No. No. No.
It's okay. It's okay. We understand. It's late. Over here, it's late, so
Yes,
a big time difference. So I understand you have a family, you have the things that you do.
Oh yeah, it's a family thing, but I'm using the computer right now, so they can't use it right now.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
With negative keywords.
The negative keywords. Yeah.
Negative keywords. The thing is, let's say your neighborhood is Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And you're looking for a dog walker or a doggy daycare or a kennel or whatever in Houston, Texas. And so you're running an AdWords campaign where your search term is dog walking, kennels, doggy daycare. And then you find you're getting clicks and you're paying, because with Google AdWords, you pay per click.
Exactly.
So let's say you notice you're getting clicks, and that's great, but they leave right away and you've paid $2 for a click or something. And you look at the search term that brought them there, and you discover that the search term that brought them there was dog walking in Los Angeles.
But your business is
in Houston, Texas, right?
Okay.
So you go and you add that as a negative keyword. You say people who are searching specifically for dog walking in Los Angeles should not see my ad.
Okay. So will you be talking about these negative keywords in the webinar next week?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Yeah. We're going to go over some free tools that I use. And that supply you restricted lists of negative key terms. I mean, they're free tools, but they of course, they want you to have the full version, which we have. You and I, our accounts are the full versions. So, really, it's obviously best to go with somebody who knows what they're doing, because if you add the wrong negative keyword, you just won't appear anymore. So instead of adding the key term dog walker in Los Angeles, you say, oh, well, I don't want to show my ads by accident. You say, just take out dog walker or something like that. Then your ads just won't appear at all for any relevant searches. So you want to have somebody who knows what they're doing. But I'm going to do my best in the webinar next week to review the things that you can do when you're running your own AdWords campaigns, or when you're doing some basic search engine optimization on your own website.
Okay. I was looking at the webinar in which you'll be going over, and it says the secret number one, how to increase your ranking.
Yep.
And secret number two, the number one SEO metrics that you must have, and secret number three, the 6 key metrics that we use at our company, that you use for us at our company.
That's right.
To help our clients.
Yes. So the 6 matrix one, I'll go over that in the webinar. That's what we're using for our clients. There is a basic three-step process you can follow. That's what I'll be giving away for people who are wanting to do this for themselves. And the must-haves. You know, there are some basic must-haves, some basic do's, don't do's that you really want to stay up to date on.
Okay.
One of the other things is Google updates its algorithm
every day,
sometimes daily, sometimes hourly. You know, sometimes a whole week will go by where your results are unchanged and you're like, oh, finally I've got this under control, you know. But no, later it's like bloop, you've completely disappeared. And
okay, so from what I'm learning, okay, my knowledge of SEO is not as great. I'm more about the
social media management.
Social media management. So from what I'm hearing, it's really about the consistency and we're really just tracking the basic metrics of SEO.
Yes, very much so. The AdWords campaigns that I'm managing for our Jiffy Funnel AdWords department is I'm in there pretty much the whole day. So
it wouldn't be really ideal. It wouldn't really be ideal for someone to really focus too much on. They want SEO, but them doing SEO themselves, then
exactly. If they're doing it themselves, they run a potential. If they're doing it themselves, there's the potential for big mistakes, for a lot of wasted money. Like I said, if you're getting clicks on terms that are totally irrelevant to your business, but you haven't added them to negative key terms. I mean, I'm in our clients' accounts all day, just monitoring what's getting impressions, what's getting clicks, and making sure that I stay up, keep their websites and their campaigns up to date on those key terms, because it's got a potential. It's got unlimited potential for profit, but it's also got unlimited potential for disaster. Like you can have your website completely banned from Google, like because you go to a website and you're like, I want to do SEO on my own website, and they'll recommend something like putting in hidden text or whatever. Google sees that, and that's it. You're gone. Your business online presence is gone. Like,
that's not good.
I mean, it's one thing to have a Facebook page for your business and lead people to your website from your Facebook link. It's another to have your website disappear from Google.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice.
You want people to be able to search for you in ways besides going through Facebook or seeing an ad of yours on Facebook, right? If your website is banned from Google, you won't be able to run ads on Google. But also when people type in dog walker in Houston and you're not there, well, the business is you're going to be going back to like posting papers on bulletin boards in the laundromat, right?
Oh, yeah, that's not. No, way beyond that. Way beyond that. Okay, so here recently, you've been working on an SEO for our company. Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, guys. All right. Here recently, you was working on an SEO audit for our Jiffy Funnel company, and can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so I sent you the link. I think you've put it in the post description. Okay. It's jiffyfunnel.com and search engine optimization SEO. And that's a perfect example, by the way, of a long tail keyword. And I'll be talking about those as part of the 6 secrets or the 6 matrix, whatever you call it. You're so good at coming up with the names of those. It's our 6
matrix. 6 metrics, what is this, like the 6 key metrics we use?
Oh, there we go. 6 key metrics. So long tail keyword. In the link that's on your post that we're doing the live on right now, it's jiffyfunnel.com hashtag like a /. If you need a free audit of your current website, click here. So it says jiffyfunnel.com /search engine optimization SEO. So when you have a page like that, You can get people who search exactly for that. Search engine optimization.
Okay.
So then that page for us, for our company, is going to appear higher in the results as a result of naming the page that way. So if people click on that link, there's a box where they can fill in their domain name and their email address, and right away they'll receive a, right away, it takes about 5 minutes. I have set up a system that pulls in all the information from the domain and compares it to the Google algorithm and tells you what you're missing, what you're missing, what you have that's good already, and what you need to do. And you'll receive that in a PDF in your email to have forever. Then you go and work on those little items that are in the report, and then you go back and run it again. And
Awesome.
then you come and hire us because you're just still struggling.
That's the idea. So with that being said, the webinar, guys, is Tuesday. PST time is 11 a.m. and Central time 1 p.m. And if you're in
Eastern time 2 p.m.
Time is about two hours, so it's about 3 p.m. And
so just drop your name in the comments below. And we'll send you an invitation to the webinar. We'll also have another video or two before the actual date of the webinar, before next Tuesday, just talking about a couple more tips and inviting you again to join. It's a free webinar, so why would you miss that?
Yeah, don't miss it. Don't miss a lot of people. From my understanding, a lot of people don't know much about SEO. But I noticed, like, even in places like ClickFunnels, there's a lot of people using SEO. There's one person that's really one of the top earners in
yes,
they use just SEO, and
I know.
So SEO is really important.
For the longest time, that's all I did. I did it for my own website and my clients' websites. It really is kind of the backbone, right? Like, there's social media where it's about who you know and what you can do for people and this and that, and people find you based on what they like and what they've shown an interest in. But on Google, the benefit there is that somebody has typed in dog walkers in Houston, Texas, right? Like, they're actively searching for that service. It's not an ad being displayed because they like a page that's about ClickFunnels. It's, relevant to your content.
Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up for this live video, guys. I hope you guys can be there for the webinar. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Leave the comments below. And if you want to get your website checked out, get an audit for your SEO, and kind of work on some of those things before the webinar, or just get a really good feel about where you are.
Definitely go by and have your audit done, so that when you come to the webinar, at the end we'll have like a 10-minute Q&A, and you can ask questions based on the audit that you've had done of your website. Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
It's absolutely fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, that end a lot of webinar today, guys. I mean, live viewing today, broadcast. You guys have a great time. Thank you, Miss Jennifer, for spending your nighttime with us. And over here, over here. All right. I know both of us got a lot of things to do, but I look forward to speaking with you more this week up until the webinar. Yeah. I look forward to seeing all you guys that's here with us, and we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you sharing this time with us. And thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks. See you guys soon. All right, you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
It says our live video ended.
Awesome.
So now I'm going to go look at it.
I gotta start pushing it a little bit.
So we did have 2 comments. One was Mark Dale. Leroy, turn your lights on.
Really?
Yeah. And El Titorito, it said already. I don't even know what that means. So. All right, so it's there. Oh, look at that. It's offering me the option to post, to boost the post, I mean.
Oh, already?
Yep.
It said, "This Leroy, turn your light on."
And 2 shares already. 76 views, 2 shares.
I'm finna share it right now.
The secret #1 how to do a ranking. Yep. And secret #2, SEO metrics that you must have. And secret #3 is 6 key metrics that we use at our company, but you use for us at our company. That's right. To help our clients. Yes. So the 6 key one,
Yeah, we'll go over that in the webinar. That's what we're using. And you're like, I want to do SEO on my own website. They'll recommend something like putting in hidden text or whatever. Google sees that, and that's it. You're gone. Your online presence is gone. Google, I mean, it's one thing to have a Facebook page. Go to your website from your Facebook link. All right. It's another.
I'm sharing, posting,
your website.
all this stuff.
You want people to come on in, Arthur.
Again, you've been
What's up?
keeping them off, right?
What, the one that I'm using for my video right now? See, here's my video. Come see. Say hi.
Oh, I wanted to play last thing.
Hello there. Hello. Is that you, Arthur?
That's Arthur. See, and Leroy's over there, but you can't see him. He's so blending in with the darkness. There. Oh, now we can see him. See him?
No. Can you see me, Arthur? How are you, Arthur? Are you fine, Arthur? He looked just like you.
Yeah.
Mama,
Yeah, he looks exactly like you.
on their phone.
Okay. Well, after I'm done with this phone call.
Hey, you know what? I think after this, next time we do.
I can't. It doesn't have the app that I need. And this is my phone. All right. Remember, I explained to you, some things in this house are actually mine. There are 2 iPads that are actually mine that I let you and Aiden use 100% of the time. This is my extra phone. It's mine.
Okay.
So that means I share it with you when it's convenient for me, when it works for me to share it with you. But right this minute, it doesn't.
I'm gonna be done the phone call.
Arthur is like way too smart.
Isn't